if Red Bull doesn't start the season strongly and Verstappen starts to get irate with his situation, the questions about what he does next, whether he stays there for 2026 will resume. And you imagine those talks that he and Toto Wolff paused in the summer break of 2024 will probably kick off again. And will that mean that Mercedes has to drop one of its drivers at the end of 2025?
Interesting one, because I think if Max is available, and as Toto Wolff said many times last year, any team boss would do handstands to get hold of a driver of Max Verstappen's calibre. So I cannot imagine a scenario where Max Verstappen walks into Toto's office at the Mercedes motorhome and in the paddock and says, I'll give you a deal. And Toto goes, oh, no, actually, we're not massively interested. So I think if Max was available, Toto would take him. The question then is what happens? And I think that first depends on Andrea Kimi Antonelli. If he is the sensation that Mercedes are convinced he is and is shining and starring and brilliant, then there will be no reason to drop him. So you've then got the perfect combination of successful, veteran, brilliant superstar Max Verstappen and the next generation in Antonelli. But if Antonelli's having the wobbles and having some incidents and crashes and it's not clicking, because there's no guarantee that it does all click next year, the do Mercedes thing actually, in the short term and as we head to 26 and new regulations, is a lineup of Verstappen and Russell, actually the best thing to take us forward for the Constructors' Championship. So I think a lot of that will depend on how Antonelli performs in the first half of the year if Max becomes available. I think judging it now is impossible, but based on how the season pans out, a bit like doing, the results on track will dictate kind of what Mercedes' mind frame is going forwards. Even though the team, Toto keeps saying that, George and Kimi are our long-term future, will be part of the family forever. It doesn't work like that in Formula One.
But is a Verstappen-Russel lineup even viable after their set two between Qatar and Abu Dhabi?
Well, yeah, of course it is. I think these things are like, soap opera type scenarios where these big things play out. And you can have, teammates don't have to love each other. Look at, Nico Rosberg and Lewis Hamilton operated in the same team fighting for the World Championship. When it comes down to it, teams want the two best drivers they can get their hands on. And, Russell's a great driver. We want to see how he develops and can he deliver, make kind of that step to challenge for a World Championship. We know Max can do it. We know Max is brilliant. And if Mercedes feels that these are the two best drivers to put in their cars, then all that other stuff can get sorted quite easily.